Welcome to the Arsenal David Raya, Brentford and Spanish Goalkeeper. They finally got their man. And Arsenal will be signing David Raya on an initial loan. So absolutely amazing news. It's actually quite strange because I recorded a video yesterday where I was going on about Arsenal spending a net spend of about 18 or 17 to 18 million pounds with the fact that we sold Matt Turner to Nottingham Forest on a permanent deal for £7 million plus £3 million in add-ons, and we bought David Raya for between 25 and 27 million pounds plus add-ons. And now, less than an hour after I recorded that video yesterday, David Ornstein confirmed via Twitter or via X that David Raya is actually going to be signing for an initial £3 million loan, and then in a year's time Arsenal will be able to pay the rest of the 30 million, in this case being 27 million pounds if they want him, or Brentford can retain the player, retain the value, sign a year extension to his contract and sell him to another club at more even. But Arsenal have a deal in place, 27 million if it is that we are in agreement to retain the player. So a fantastic deal for Arsenal. Yes, there's pros and cons to it. The cons being he's not really your keeper yet, but Arsenal are having problems with having two good keepers. So when I say good keepers, we had the Leno and Martinez problem. Then we had the Leno and Ramsdale problem. Then Matt Turner, who wasn't good with his feet, let's be honest. A very good, capable goalkeeper in all the other aspects, but the way Arsenal want their goalkeepers to play with their feet, we just unfortunately couldn't get the best out of Turner in that case. I don't think he really disappointed for Arsenal. He wasn't great, but then again, he wasn't disappointing either. So in this case, Arsenal have decided to get a second goalkeeper, and a fantastic goalkeeper at that. I actually feel that Ramsdale and David Raya are two of the best four goalkeepers in the league, together with Alisson and Ederson at Manchester City. So once again, it was a bit of a surprise. In fact, most of Arsenal's signings, other than the long-standing Declan Rice situation, has been surprise signings. Kai Havertz, we had no idea that we were going to go for him. We had no idea that we were going to go for Timber. And now David Raya as well. So 3 out of our 4 signings are surprise signings. I think our business is done from an incoming perspective. However, I actually felt that yesterday when we were going to spend about 30 million on David Raya. But now with this loan deal, maybe there is still a possibility for backup right wing. Even though we extended the contract of the backup right wing who's injured again. Reece Nelson, or he was injured, he's actually been pictured in training. So Nelson is available, he is there to be backup right wing, and it doesn't look like Arsenal's going to get a striker in. There's a possibility that Balogun might go, some of the Deadwood will go. Some of the Deadwood will have to be paid out. The likes of Cedric, that's struggling to get clubs. Tavares will probably get a loan if we struggle to buy. We need to get rid of Pepe. We probably need to discuss the possibility there of a termination of the contract, even though there's quite a few rumours that Arsenal want to actually recoup some sort of money for him, which is quite strange because I don't know where we're going to get that. Saudi Arabian clubs are interested, but his wage expectation is astronomical. But then again, there's people with less quality than what he has. Yes, he might maybe have an attitude problem that's getting huge wages in Saudi Arabia. So maybe he's right. He's a talented player, but it just hasn't worked out at Arsenal, unfortunately. You know, we call it the brown or white envelopes that changed hands during that deal, and Arsenal are obviously still paying the price for that. So with regards to payment structures and this specific deal, fantastic work. It sounds like it's related to FFP. So for those that think Arsenal still have unlimited funds to go and buy another striker because Jesus has a short-term injury, or he can't stay fit, or Nketiah cannot score the goals that we need, Arsenal cannot spend large amounts of money anymore. They need to recoup, and we are still not selling well. 7 million plus 3 million add-ons for an American goalkeeper when an academy Manchester City goalkeeper went to Southampton for 16 million. We are not selling well, but this is a brilliant deal. So congrats to Edu, Arteta and the team, Garlic and all those other guys. Garlic, I think that's his name. So a whole lot of good news for Arsenal, and I think this is an excellent signing. All 4 players are going to make a huge difference to our Champions League squad. And with the reason why I call it the Champions League squad, we want to compete in the Carling Cup or the Carling Cup, the Carabao Cup, an energy drink. We want to compete in the Emirates, sponsored by Arsenal, the FA Cup, and obviously continue pushing Manchester City all the way. I'm very confident for the season. I would really like there to still be another forward player. There my throat goes. I would like us to get another forward player. I do feel our business is done, but maybe there's going to be some sort of opportunity. Maybe on loan with the obligation to buy. Obligation is fine because Arsenal will have a good season. They will make more money and there's guaranteed income. And hopefully finish top 2 again. Why not finish first? So David Raya, fantastic with the feet. He's good in the air. He's shorter by quite a bit of a distance, I can call it that. He's shorter in height than Ramsdale. There's nothing wrong with Ramsdale. He's fantastic, but we need to push him. He's that type of player that needs to be pushed. He was fantastic in the Charity Shield or the Community Shield. So I'm very, very confident that this will work out for Arsenal, and I'm very happy that we did not spend all the money, because in 12 months' time we're going to struggle to sell either Raya or Ramsdale, whoever is upset about not playing. In a year's time we're gonna have to sell, and then that is a problem. So this is actually perfect, a perfect deal. If Raya beats Ramsdale to the number 1 jersey, so be it. We need to compete. We need to stop saying this is our favorite player. Ramsdale, Ben White, they are my favorite players. However, they need to be pushed at all times. So we've got the likes of Timber, Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu needs to stay fit, and he's going to play enough games. He's a vital player because he can play across the back four. And obviously Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko will not stay fit. Unfortunately, he's got long-standing issues. However, he's going to be that experienced Premier League winning player that's in our squad, in our defense, and he's a leader. Love the guy, Zinchenko. So Arsenal's squad building has been absolutely superb. I've got no issues other than backup for Saka and backup, a different type of a backup for Gabriel Jesus. Maybe Nketiah is that guy. Maybe he will actually score loads of goals this season when he does play. Maybe he will start scoring coming off the bench. So those are the things that needs to happen. Havertz needs to score goals. If he's playing as a false 9, it's going to be interesting to see who Arsenal play against Forest. Matt Turner obviously going to Nottingham Forest for 7 million plus 3 million in add-ons, and that means that Matt Turner will be coming up against Arsenal. 1:30 South African time, 12:30 UK time. I'm ready for this league season. I don't want to hear anything. I want 30 points out of the first 10 points. I don't want to hear anything. I did predict about a week ago on my Off Your Game show that Arsenal are still trying to find the right balance to play this football game, and in the way that they want to play with their fullbacks and their 6 and their 8. So there is a possibility for dropped points in games that we wouldn't normally. But we did well in our first 10 fixtures. We did well in comparison. I think it's 8 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, or 8 wins, 2 losses in our corresponding 10 fixtures of last season. Come on, you Gunners. Welcome to the Arsenal. David Raya. Welcome, my friend.